Hello Booktube, welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and today is, I think it's November 9th, it's a Thursday, and I decided not to substitute today at any of the schools in our area, and I just decided to take this day and I'm going to have a bookish day, and I thought I would just vlog a little bit. I don't know how interesting it's going to be, but I'm going to do several bookish related things today. I already have been, just to catch you up on what I've already been doing. I think it's about 10 a.m. right now. Emily gets on the bus, Katie gets on the bus like at 6, and then Emily gets on the bus a little before 8. So after that time, I have been going through a couple of the Sunshine State books that I still had checked out from the library. These are due today, as well as a few others. I am going to be helping with the book bowl at Katie's former middle school. Now that I don't have a child involved, I'm going to be helping to write the questions, but the first thing that we usually do is read the books and make a list of all the food that the characters in the books eat, because that's what we serve at book bowl. It turns into an actual feast, and it's so cool. The kids love it, and it encourages them to read the books because they know they're going to get to come to book bowl and have that feast. And so I tend to read the books and neglect to write down the food as I'm reading them, which would be the easiest thing to do. So I end up having to go back through, skim through the books, and write down the food that the characters are eating. So I have several due today, and the bookmobile is here in our town today. He gets there around 9:30, and he's there till 11:30. So it's just 10 o'clock right now, or a little after, and I had to get this done so I could get some books back to the bookmobile today that were due. So I'll show you what all I am returning today. I also have to go to the regular library, and then that's the only places that I'm going today, except maybe to the post office later, because I'm going to come back here after I get done with the bookmobile in the library, and actually I may not even go to the library till later. I have a boatload of books. Well, it's a bin full, overflowing, that I have been intending to send people. So I am going to take this day and spread those all out and get them earmarked for different people and get a lot of them packaged up, and then over the next, several days or weeks, get them mailed, as I have money to mail people, because I need to get this done. So let me pause here and I'll get behind the camera and show you a few of the projects that I have to do today. Okay, so you see that bin? This is overflowing. Now, for some reason, there is a scrapbook in a box. I'm not sending that to anybody, but under that, I may have used that as a leveler so that the rest of the stuff wouldn't fall off. That bin is full, and most of these books, I know exactly who I'm sending them to. And then I have a few others that I still need to figure out who I'm sending them to, because they were people who participated in my summer giveaway and commented to some of my older videos, and I need to get some books mailed out. So that is my project today. This is my staging shelf. It's the top shelf of one of the shelves in my utility room, where I usually keep my current reads, books that I am about to read or just read that need to be in a video, something like that. And then behind this front stack, there are some books in the back there that are earmarked to send to people, and those have been sitting there for a while and need to get sent. So I am going to also work on getting those packaged up today too. So here on my dining table, I'm kind of using this as a staging area for all of the books that need to go back to the library today. I've got my Save Our Cozies bag to put them in. This I won from the Save Our Cozies readathon in 2016, and so that's one of my book bags that I like to carry. So I have some Sunshine State books that belong, actually just these two belong at the bookmobile. The other one is in the wrong stack. This goes to the library. And then here's some that Emily checked out from the bookmobile. The last time I went to the bookmobile was a month ago. I think she had a seizure that morning and missed the bus, and so I was on the way to taking her to school, and it was bookmobile day, so she was with me, so she picked out some, which I am taking back today. And then these others are going back to the public library, a few other Sunshine State books that I have been writing down the food, and then some that I'm finished reading, and then one that I didn't read that I'm going to renew. And so I will be going back to the public library. I've got something to pick up there as well. So I am going to harness up Bob, and we're going to go for a walk downtown to the Bookmobile. And while I'm there, I will let you take a look at the little free library that's there as well. Now, just to clarify, every single one of these books could be returned to the Bookmobile. It's all part of our county system. But he's got limited space on the Bookmobile, and I have something to pick up at the public library anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this stack for when I make a trip into town to the public library. All right, so Bob is harnessed up and ready to go. I've got my bag of books to return. I think I've got everything I need. I've got my phone, my library cards, and we're all set. So it's about 3.5 to 4 blocks-ish to get to where the Bookmobile parks, and it's a nice walk. I don't always walk. I sometimes drive, but it's such a beautiful day. And Bob loves to go. If I'm in a hurry, I don't take Bob, but our Bookmobile librarian, Jeff, he loves Bob, and it's a fun outing for Bob. And Jeff was telling me that he has several Bookmobile pets that visit him on his rounds, and so Bob is privileged to be one of those Bookmobile pets. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. You say hi? Say hi. Bob. Bob. Hi. Okay, so we're approaching, it's actually more like 4.5 blocks from my house to where the Bookmobile is. You can see it up ahead there, and also the little free library. Probably can't tell which one it is from here, but we'll get a little closer. So here is our little free library, and I have to admit I have been very delinquent in checking it lately. I did really good for, oh goodness, July and August. I cleaned it all out, and I put all new titles in here, and I put dates on the ones that I put in, and then September came, and the hurricane was coming, and Katie said, Mom, don't put new books in there. What if they get ruined? And then October came, and I just didn't ever replace the books. So anyway, I can see that we have a severe need of children's books in here, and it's all topsy-turvy. It's a mess. So when we get done at the Bookmobile, well, I say that, I really want to get my packages ready to mail today, but today or tomorrow I will straighten it up just a little bit while I'm down here, and then I've got to get some more books and bring them down here. I have quite a few stored in our detached garage. I've got Christmas books sorted out to go in, and I will get that done. So anyway, let's go on to the Bookmobile. Alright, so let's go into the Bookmobile. Hello!
My friend. Hey, Bob. There he is. Come right in.
See, what did I tell you? Jeff loves Bob.
Oh,
The book I need, Jeff, is, I looked it up on the website, and it looks like you guys have it, and it looks like it's on the shelf, but I'm not finding it. I think the last name is Sullivan. The title is Midnight at the Bright Ideas Bookstore.
Oh, are we talking a juvenile?
No, I think it's an adult
good.
book. Yeah, doesn't it?
Good, sorry.
Is that it?
Of course, he's Saints for all occasions, so that's... Oh, here it is.
Oh, it's there. Okay. Well, how did I
There
miss
you go.
it? Yay, Jeff found the book I wanted. This is going to be for Lisa's Buddy Reads, from Lisa for Books and Smiles. They are reading this for December, and I wanted to
It's a bestseller, too.
So, yeah, there's only like 4 copies in the county,
So
and I think they're all checked out with this one. So
this
I'm
label tells the patrons automatically, without me having to say anything, that this was on the New York Times bestsellers list at some point. It might not be on there now.
What, this,
we can
this
check.
here? Or
That green label is
the green
our way.
label? Oh, okay.
Anything here with a green label has been on the New York Times bestsellers.
So the Bookmobile has several helpful things. They have the list here of the current New York Times bestsellers. And then they used to have over here, oh, I know where it is. Here's all the Sunshine State books, the list of those. Do you have any Christmas books out yet,
Yep.
Jeff? Alright, so I asked Jeff if he had Christmas books out yet, and he's got a whole shelf here. I think this is one of the books that I just hauled, maybe. If it's not, then it's one from that same publisher, kind of looks along the same lines. Or actually, you know what? I haven't hauled them yet. I forgot. I haven't shown you my Christmas books. So here's a sneak peek. One of the books, I'm pretty sure that this is in the bag of Christmas books that I just purchased. If not, it's very similar. So if you're interested in seeing my Christmas book haul, I will be getting that up pretty soon. There's several here that I've already read. I read the Mistletoe series last Christmas. I've got a couple of those. That's really good. I haven't read any of the recent Debbie Macomber Christmas ones. I don't know if I will read any of those this year or not. Anyway, we got several Debbie Macomber. She writes some good Christmas books. I've never read Anne Perry. Looks good. So anyway, I might pick out a couple of these to take home today. I was hoping for a couple of the more recent Donna Van Leer ones, but I don't see those. Okay, so I wanted to just give you a little quick video tour of the bookmobile. This is all adult fiction. I love how Jeff always puts the newest books right here on display. Here's another little book about books I've never heard of. How to Find Love in a Bookshop by Veronica Henry. That's cute. Then we've got nonfiction down here, kids books over here, movies. And there's Jeff. And here's my stack. Here's what I'm checking out. Alright, so I rated the nonfiction shelf since it's Nonfiction November. Some of these I'm going to show to my husband. He might want to read. Some I'm just going to look through, and I might actually read a couple of them. So Jeff was telling me about this one, Hallelujah Anyway, Rediscovering Mercy by Anne Lamott. That sounds good. This is about service dogs, The Underdog by Melissa Fay Green. This looks fun. Cat Castles by Karen Oliver. 20 cardboard habitats you can build yourself. Look at that. How cute is that? I have been wanting to read this for a long time. Best State Ever by Dave Barry. Of course, that refers to Florida. A Florida man defends his homeland. And then How a House Built a Family. Rise, a memoir by Kara Brookins. Even though we've kind of decided now we're probably not going to build a whole new house for the time being, at least for the next few years, we're going to add on to our house. This still looks like an interesting book, and my husband might want to take a look at this too. And I've been wanting to get back into knitting. I already have a pattern picked out, but I saw this on the shelf, The Knowledgeable Knitter by Margaret Radcliffe. And then the new kitchen idea book, because along with our addition onto our house, I am going to get a new kitchen, an all-new kitchen makeover. So it hasn't been done in the entire time the house has been built. It was built in '83, and it desperately needs some updating. So I'm going to get that, and then a few other books I'm going to check out. I like to go ahead and at least pick up one Sunshine State book. I may not get this read right away. This is The War That Saved My Life. It's a Newbery Honor book. Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. I definitely want to get this one read ASAP. And I got this because Lisa's buddy reads from Lisa from Books and Smiles are reading this, Midnight at the Bright Ideas Bookstore by Matthew Sullivan. This is the December pick for their Goodreads group, and I have not been able to participate up to this point, and I told her I was going to participate in December. This book looks really great. And I may have already got a copy of this in my Christmas stash that I just bought, but I'm not sure. This may be a new one. It's the Pioneer Christmas Collection. Several authors, Lorraine Snelling, Margaret Brownlee. I hear my phone ringing. And I'm always seeing the Pioneer Woman books when I go to the store. Of course, Ree Drummond is an Okie like me. I'm so happy for her success as the Pioneer Woman, and this is her holiday cookbook. So I'm going to see if there's any recipes in here that I might want to try. I have been using her mashed potato recipe for the last several holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. I love that recipe. So I'm going to see if there's anything else in here that I might want to try. And then I always get a copy of the most recent book page when I come to the bookmobile. So here are my stacks. I kind of forgot that I'm walking. I think I'm going to have a hard time carrying all these, but oh well. So it's always fun to come to the bookmobile. So I got a little out of control. I even found a couple of books for Emily, and now my bag is overflowing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to carry all this, but we're going to give it a try. Okay, so I'm back, and I already showed you, for the most part, what I was checking out, the books I was checking out at the Bookmobile. I also ended up getting 2 Christmas books for my daughter Emily. She likes Berenstain Bears, so I got the Bears Christmas, Stan and Jan Berenstain, or Stain, I don't know how you say that, Minnie and Moo, The Night Before Christmas by Dennis Cassette. And those look cute. So some of these I'm going to put on the staging shelf. A couple of these I'm going to go put on my husband's nightstand to see if he wants to read them. I think we will both probably read the Dave Barry book and the one called Rise, How a House Built a Family. Anyway, so I am excited to have such a fun haul from the Bookmobile. So now I'm going to remove this bag and all of these books from my kitchen table, and I'm going to spread out all the books that I have for people and start packaging them up. On a non-bookish note, I hosted a Pampered Chef party on Facebook towards the end of October, and I had never done a home party type thing on Facebook. Now I think that's what I want to do, like, for the rest of my life, is just do online parties. It was awesome, and I thought I would just show you what I got, because my box came yesterday, and this was my 60% off item. You can't really tell, but it's a quick slice. It is gigantic. I thought I was just getting a small little, strawberry or egg slicer, and this will definitely accommodate bigger things, but it is really cool. So I took my quick slice out of the bag. It's still got the tie wrap on it, but that's pretty neat. It's huge. It'll definitely accommodate like a large tomato, or I don't know. It's not what I thought I was getting, but it's great. This was the thing that really needed replacing. I had one of these little brownie spatulas that had been broken, or it had been separated from the handle, and we had re-glued it several times, and I needed a new one of those. And then I saw that they had one in silicone. It's like one molded piece, and so I got that. And then these look really cool. I think it's a package of 3 cutting mats, and the one on top here has diagrams of different types of knives and what their purpose is. I have never really been good with knives. I don't know if I ever learned that in home ec or not. I even majored in home ec, and I don't know if I ever really have ever learned exactly what kind of knives are for each thing. So here's a nice little diagram that tells what each knife is for. Just open it and show. Okay, so here's the first one. Let's get chopping. It's got a built-in ruler, and that's great. Then this one has a cutting guide for different sizes. That's awesome. And it says prep it up. And then this one says hands-on portions. So here you can see different ways you can measure with your hands. So that's kind of cool. Neat. So here's my Pampered Chef haul from my Pampered Chef party, my hostess benefits. Definitely that was a good way to go. And if I do another Pampered Chef party, like maybe somewhere out 6 months to a year from now, if you are interested in being invited to my online party, then be sure you comment to me below. Let me know your email address or whatever, and then when I ever do have another one, I will send you a link. So that's my Pampered Chef haul. So a really cool thing happened this morning. My friend Lisa from Books and Smiles, she put out a Booktuber shout-outs video, and you probably can't see it from here, but I was so thrilled and excited because she did this for her Book List Thursday, and she listed 10 booktubers that she recommends, and I'm one of the 10. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Now I think these are all booktubers that have like less than 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited to be in this group, and I've already gained like 5 subscribers just in a couple of hours, so it's super exciting. So thank you, Lisa, if you're watching this. Thank you so much. You're a doll. So I've been working really hard now. I have stacks of books sorted out on my dining table. I have little notes on each stack for the ones that I know who they're going to, and then a few over here that I'll show you later, maybe even a separate video, that I don't have earmarked for people specifically, but I have several people that I want to send a book to, and then I have a stack of books that I either have as extra or books that I particularly like that I want to share with someone. So I'll be going over that. So I've been sitting here scrolling through my comments from the present all the way back through the summer so that I can just remember who I talked about what books with and who commented to my videos this summer when I was on my hiatus and things like that, because there are people I'm sure that I have forgotten about that I want to send something to. So I've just spent the last little while just combing through my comments and just refreshing my memory. And so now Katie has called me. She had to stay after school to take make up a test from a day that she missed, and I had forgotten. So she called me and said, "Are you coming? You're coming to get me?" So I got to stop looking through comments for the time being and run up and pick her up, and then we're going to go to the public library because I have some stuff to return and stuff to pick up. All right, so I'm going to go into the public library and return the books that I need to return and pick up one that I have ordered. They are all decorated for fall. How pretty. And they have this really cool display inside the door. Fall in Love with Books. Okay, so it's Friday now. It's like 4:30 or 5 p.m. on Friday, November 9th, and I have not had the bookish day that I had hoped today. I had to work for the lady that I drive for a couple hours, and then I had to do grocery shopping, and I don't know, just the day just went. And I did read a little bit this morning. I'm going to do my Friday Reads video as soon as I get back home. But while I am thinking about it and knowing that this needs to get done, I have brought a couple of boxes of books down to the Little Free Library. I have not finished my mailing packaging project, but I have just had a lot of things to do today. I'm going to take all of these out. I brought a couple of empty boxes, and I'm going to take all of these out and dust the shelves out. And then I brought Christmas books and some other new selections, and I'm going to just straighten up and add some new books to the Little Free Library. So I'm going to turn off the camera and I'll come back and show you the finished result. Well, it's starting to get dark and you probably can't see, but I just finished getting everything straightened up. Now I'm done with this project for now. I do have to bring back some kids' books, but I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. And I will head back home now and get back with my other projects. Oh, and I got to film my Friday Reads video. Okay, so I'm going to step into the future for just a few minutes. It's 1 week later, and because the last footage was so dark, I wanted to come back to the Little Free Library and show you just my finished project and how great it looked. However, after a week, it's a mess again. Also, yesterday was half price books at my favorite thrift store, so I picked up some children's books to put in here, which I will be. Unfortunately, I am off to book club in just a few minutes, and I have to drop off something for Katie at school, and I just don't think I have time to straighten this all up right this moment. I don't know. Let me see if I can do it really fast. Okay, so I took about 5 minutes, and I did get it straightened up a little bit. I got the Christmas books out front. It looks like, I'd say at least half of the Christmas books I put in here are already gone, and I straightened the kids books back up. I always keep kids books on the bottom, and I added the ones that I just bought, and it made it a little bit neater. So anyway, I wanted you to see our Little Free Library like it's supposed to look. Okay, so I'm back. Quite a bit of time has passed since the last section of this vlog, but I have been working hard to get my packages at least packaged up, sort of. Nothing is sealed up. I may have to change because I may be adding to some of these packages, but I have earmarked a lot of different books for specific people, and then I still have a few people who responded to my summer challenge to watch some of my old videos that I don't know what to send you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to film a separate video, and it's going to be kind of an unhaul slash book sharing video. And all of these books right here are books that are either extra, or I'm done with, or that I'm willing to part with. And I'm going to do an unhaul slash book sharing video and show you what those are. And then at that point, those of you who did participate in my challenge, I definitely want you guys to jump in and say which books you would like for me to send you. And once I get that covered, even if you didn't participate in my summer challenge, if there is a book in this batch that you are interested in, let me know, because once I get all of this other stuff mailed, if I've got any postage money left, then I will send these books out too. And all I ask in exchange is that you comment to future videos. I will buy your friendship with books. So I'm going to pause this now, and then I'm going to go back in my office and wrap this video up. So it's a week later, and I have just not had a chance all week to get this video edited, but I did want to come on here real quick and just wrap up this video. I had a really good bookish weekend, and throughout this week it's just been pretty busy, but I have been enjoying a new reading plan. I gave myself permission to start more books so that I wouldn't get in a reading slump with some of the nonfiction that I'm reading. And so Shannon Riddler, I have started 11 now. I have 11 books on my currently reading list, and we were just chatting a few days ago about how many books we have on our currently reading. It's been a great bookish week. I'll share more about what I'm reading in my Friday Reads video. I've got several videos coming up. I will be doing my book sharing slash unhaul video very soon. Be sure and pay attention to that, because I would love for you to tell me if there are some books in that batch that you would like to have, and I hope that I can send them to you. And then I will also have my Christmas book haul coming up soon, and I'm going to have part 2 of my birthday haul. I actually got a few more things for my birthday, and I will have those in a video as well. Oh, and I'm going to be hosting a Christmas read-along with Sarah from Not Just Romance Novels, and that will be coming very soon. And we are going to be traveling a little bit for Thanksgiving, so you might see a video from a campground next week. I don't know. We'll see. I want to say welcome to my new subscribers. I got several new subscribers as a result of Lisa's video, her shout out video from last Thursday, and I am just so excited. I hope you guys will stick around. So I guess that's it for this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too boring, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.